Daily Lens News Update. Good day. Here are the latest updates on the ongoing conflict involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. The war, which began in late February 2026, continues to escalate across the Middle East. The United States and Israel initially launched coordinated airstrikes targeting Iran's military and nuclear-related infrastructure. In response, Iran has carried out missile and drone attacks on Israel and U.S. positions across the region. In the latest developments, a U.S. fighter jet was shot down over Iran, with one crew member recently rescued in a high-risk special forces mission. The operation highlights both the intensity of the conflict and the continued military engagement between the two sides. Meanwhile, Iran has expanded its retaliation beyond direct military targets. Drone strikes have hit key oil infrastructure in countries like Kuwait, raising concerns about regional stability and global energy supply. Oil prices have surged significantly as disruptions in the Strait of Hormuz threaten one of the world's most important shipping routes. Tensions remain high, with U.S. leadership warning of further strikes if Iran does not reopen critical trade routes. At the same time, conflicting signals about possible negotiations continue, leaving uncertainty about whether the conflict may de-escalate or intensify further. On the ground, both sides continue to exchange attacks, and the humanitarian and economic impacts are growing across the region. This is a rapidly evolving situation, and the world is watching closely. Daily Lens Analyst Brief. Good day. Here's a concise analysis of the ongoing conflict involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. This situation is rapidly evolving into a broader geopolitical struggle rather than a limited military exchange. The United States and Israel are focused on weakening Iran's strategic capabilities, particularly its missile systems and regional influence. Iran, however, is responding with a different approach. Instead of relying only on direct confrontation, it is using drones, regional allies, and economic pressure points to expand the battlefield indirectly. This makes the conflict harder to contain and more unpredictable. One of the biggest concerns right now is the global impact. Tensions around key oil routes, especially in the Gulf region, are already affecting energy markets. Rising oil prices could have ripple effects on economies worldwide. There is also a growing risk of escalation. With multiple actors involved, even a small incident could trigger a much larger conflict. At the same time, diplomatic signals remain unclear, leaving uncertainty about whether de-escalation is possible. In the short term, analysts expect continued strikes and counter-strikes. In the long term, this conflict could reshape power dynamics across the Middle East. That's your Daily Lens analysis. Stay informed.